official midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good. Position up past the 40-yard line. On first down, it's gone. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. Down to about the 37. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
That's caught left side. Myers with it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but he did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
To throw on second down is gone. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here comes third and about a foot. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets them to about the 44. The Lions now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Goff on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. You look at this Raiders defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Throwing on third, Goff. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. Now 2nd and 3. First carry of the game from Zamir White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Garoppolo. Caught by Mayer. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, here's White. Runs through the contact. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, he did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
On second down, they'll run with White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. White going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Now, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series. Let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
Able to push his way through. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a first down throw. Gone. That is caught by Laporta. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard the final tally. Goff now looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The drive starts with a run by White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. He'll leave this one for White. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
That's taken on the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Here's a 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Patterson's kick is good. So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Garoppolo now. 1st down throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate, Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Here's a diving catch right side. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was...
There he goes, right side. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zamir White. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up, and yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A very costly sack there on third and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on fourth. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a third and goal. You know, they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Garoppolo now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to throw. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
That one let go deep for Laporta. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Goff throwing again. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Stephon Diggs, 27 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just spin a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going right side is White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Going with White here, toss left. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st down, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And Diggs has it. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They stay on the ground with White, and he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps it moving forward.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it,
Rips it. There you go.
Garoppolo on first down. He completes it right side of the lane. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Now 2nd and 5. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down to move it closer. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Muscles him off. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he found that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Gibbs not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, it's Gibbs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Here's 2nd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed it in